Startup Podcast PH is co-produced by Y Spaces, Apiron, Tuala, Symph, Secuna, Red Circle Global, Maroon Studios, and Aim High. Check out our partners in the description. Welcome sa Startup Podcast PH, inspiring more Filipino entrepreneurs and innovators. Live tayo ngayon dito sa Agilab TBI in University of Southeastern Philippines, Davao City, to interview their startup incubatees. We have RoBeams, Records of Barangay Inhabitants Management System, and we have one of the study members, Vera Kim Tekin. Hello, ma'am. Kamusta?
Hello po, Sir Jan. Okay naman po. Musta din?
Ayan, kaya mamang second interview natin with university spin-off. So here in Aguila, it's under the KTTD office here in USEP. Ang mga incubators dito ay merong mga bagong student startups and meron ding mga research or mga university spin-offs, meaning mga research siya ng mga faculty or ng mga research staff ng university na on their path to commercialization.
Yes, sir.
And one of them nga is si RoBeams. So ano nga ba, Miss Vera, ang RoBeams?
Okay, ang RoBeams po or Records of Barangay Inhabitants Management System, ito po yung generated output ng research study ng college. So parang college initiative po ito. So not a single person working on this, but the entire college
anong college,
po.
ma'am?
So, College of Information and Computing po.
Okay. Dito ma'am sa campus na ito.
Yes, sir. Dito
So
sa
dito tayo
Obrero.
ngayon sa Davao City na campus ng USEP.
Opo. So, adhering to the fourfold functions of the university, yung research, instruction, extension, and production. So, nag-come up kami ng isang research na kasali yun lahat. Then, may mga din kasi kami na faculties na into extending help to the community. So, especially yung former dean namin na si Dean Ivy Kim Di Machika at saka yung study leader namin na si Ma'am Cheryl R. Amante. So that's why we come up with the idea of these RoBeams. And then ito sir ay isang information management system that handles profiling of barangay inhabitants, tapos yung day-to-day transactions of barangays. Then in this study po, kino-consider namin yung rural and urban setting. So the way we have conducted it, here in the urban setting, we gathered the different barangays here in Davao City. We conducted requirements gathering, tapos yung mga interviews. Then mostly, mga problems talaga that they have encountered sa mga barangays is yung record management talaga nila. So, bali, though may mga computers, gumagamit ng Word, gumagamit ng Excel, pero pag mag-require or pag mag-ask ka na ng report, mahirap siya.
Okay.
Kasi walang centralized system.
Okay.
Opo. So, yun po sir ang idea ng RoBeams. They are so i-share ko lang po na may 2 barangays actually adopted the technology. So, yung isa po sa Barangay Mintal. So, shout out po kay...
Shout out sa Barangay Mintal?
Opo, kay Barangay Captain Ray Bargamento. At saka yung naman namin, rural setting is pumupunta kami sa Talaingod, Davao del Norte. So, sa Palmahil.
Outside the city. So,
opo. So, para mag-gather din namin yung mga requirements din nila. Kasi may specific difference kasi sa requirements dito sa urban at saka dun sa rural. So shout out ko lang din po
Shout
yung Barangay Palmahil sa Talaingod, Davao del Norte, led by Barangay Captain Pablo Tagnipes.
Ayun. Siguro ma'am i-highlight nga lang natin kasi ang mga barangay LGU, so mga barangay offices, marami yung records, 'di ba? Syempre maraming barangay transactions, yung mga tao doon, ganyan.
Opo, sir.
And then, siguro dati, nung wala pang computers, maybe papel lang mga written documents. Nung nagkaroon ng computers, na-computerize nga.
Opo.
Pero na-computerize nga, hindi naman ganun paka-connected yung mga computers. So now, ang pasok niya ma'am is as an information system na madaling ma-access yung mga records
Yes, sir.
between the different computers ng isang
Parang
barangay.
merong centralized
Centralized.
database, then dun na mag-a-access ang different barangay staff sa
Okay.
isang
But
centralized
can we know lang
database
ma'am,
na
example lang parang mga barangay transactions or mga records na kailangang i-access. Ano ba example ma'am ng mga ito?
Okay, yung ano talaga, may mga tauhan yung mga barangay to conduct sometimes census, oo. So, basically yung prior pa ng Rubims, ini-encode nila sa Microsoft Word or either sa Microsoft Excel. Yung sa barangay, Palmahil, we have encountered 10,000 records encoded in Microsoft Word. And you cannot simply generate reports like i-extract yung
Summary, mga gano'n.
Opo.
Average, income for example or mga
Oo. Okay lang kung Excel kasi may
Okay,
mga
okay.
functionalities naman dun Excel, dun sa kanila Microsoft Word ang ginamit. So, what we did po as part of the Rubims services is gi-migrate namin yung nasa Word file niya na may 10,000 records dun sa
to Excel.
Rubims.
To
Opo.
Rubims
Opo,
mismo.
sa Rubims na talaga, dun na talaga sa system.
So, 'pag nasa Rubims system na siya, mas madali na siyang i-analyze din or kuhanin ng
Opo, may
insights.
data analytics din kasi siya na feature
Aside
then
from census ma'am, meron bang parang ibang records? Ano ba bang ibang records dito?
meron ding yung sa mga complaints. Opo. Record ng mga complaints tapos if na-resolve na ba siya or pending or sino yung mga naka-assign na ano, then
Kasama dito ma'am yung mga 'di ba ang barangay parang may police level ganyan. So even if yung mga gano'n yung parang mga records ng mga
Opo, sir. Pero, usually yun yung may complainant, 'di ba, for today po sa mga transactions, prior siya iakyat sa ano
dadaan
talaga,
sa barangay.
oo, 'di ba dadaan pa man din muna talaga sa barangay. So yun yung, may part na management din doon. At saka yung sir, typical na document request like, certificate of resident,
Yes, barangay
certificate of no
clearance.
income. Yes, sir, barangay clearance. Before po, isa sa mga na-discuss nung parang requirements analysis phase namin, sir, na 'pag magre-release sila ng barangay clearance, may mga ibang barangays kasi may bayad siya or tapos tinatali. Oo, tinatali 'pag mag-release para ma-count nila kung magkano ang kinikita nila dun lang sa barangay clearance. So, kahit print out na yun, sir, pero the process still involves manual. So, with the Rubims po, so automatic na ilang barangay clearance ang na-release, ilang certification ang na-release.
Yes.
So, parang may monitoring din talaga
Yes.
dun sa
And when
request.
you say ma'am na centralized so si Rubims ay centralized, nangyayari ba sa mga barangay office, barangay anong tawag dito? Barangay anong tawag sa mga barangay hall? Barangay
Barangay hall.
barangay hall, ayun. Puwede ba nangyayari na parang may iba-iba kasing computer, iba't ibang staff, iba't ibang computer, so hiwa-hiwalay yung mga records?
Opo.
Okay.
Pero yung sa Rubims po, sine-set up namin na may talaga sila, isang computer
program.
dedicated
Okay.
as server.
Okay.
So, yung nangyari sa Barangay Mintal at saka sa Barangay Palmahil, sinet up talaga yung network nila.
Okay.
So
yung
opo, so kinonfigure talaga namin yung mga kable nila para may access talaga sila
online
dun sa
connection.
server. Tapos yung
So even if different computers ma'am, naka-connect sa isang database kumbaga. Okay. So actually that's very nice kasi parang dati rin nung you move nga from paper documents to computer, ang naging thinking lang dito is just to computerize it just for documentation. Ngayon actually ina-allow ng Rubims yung parang analysis na rin nito and parang
Opo, sir.
bukod sa just monitoring, may extract ka from the data, mas may
Yes,
na
sir.
pwedeng gawing ipang-analyze or ipang recommendations, policies ng barangay level.
Yes,
So,
sir.
I think two things po dito si Rubims ang ginagawa niya First, yung may centralized nga na database kasi connected yung mga computers. And second is it allows for insights and analysis.
Correct, sir. Opo.
Ayun.
Kasi nakikita na dun sa reports kasi aside dun sa kinikita ng barangay through the different document request, nakikita din dun yung mga ages below 18, tapos yung mga blood types na may type O.
Sobrang daming pwede makuha dito, ma'am. Tsaka ang pwede mangyari dito is if ma-implement si RoBeams sa bawat barangay, yun na yung for the whole city or for the whole region. But i-aggregate na lang siya.
Oo, yes sir, yes sir.
Oh.
Tapos ang nakaganda din sa RoBeams, sir, is aside dun sa mga certification, may security mechanisms din na in-embed.
Yes,
So,
of course.
encrypted yung ano.
Yes, that's very
Opo.
important. Okay, kasi for data privacy, for data security, that's
Opo,
really
sir.
also important. Pero, for example nga, si Willa Barangay, mas makakapag-justify na ang aming barangay ay kailangan ng, let's say, for example lang, basketball court or for example, kung ano mang gagawin. Kasi meron silang data based dun sa profile ng mga barangay inhabitants kung ano ba yung mas okay gawin for them.
Yes, sir. Kung anong better programs na pwede nila i-implement
And
through
in the
the
long run,
data
pwede siya
gathered.
maaral na parang different barangays, pwede ma-compare. Kunyari sa barangay na ito, okay sila. Ano bang meron sa profile nila? Ano bang ginawa nila? Pwede ma-replicate sa other barangays with that same data, parang with that same data profile.
Definitely, sir. Kasi yung mga forms na ginagamit din kasi namin dun sa RoBeams is templated talaga siya galing sa DILG. So may barangay profile talaga sila na form, tapos yun ang source ng RoBeams. Then ang data na naka-display dun sa barangay profile is extracted from the data sa mga barangay residents.
Ayun, galing. Now, ma'am, si RoBeams, paano naman siya nag-work as kumbaga, paano niya siya ini-implement? So, for example, you talk with the barangay, LGU, and then paano niya siya parang ini-implement? So, you talk with them, then when they agree, yung mga cables pa, di ba, yung internet connection. So, paano
Yes,
po ba
sir.
siya nangyayari?
Based on our requirements gathering na discussion po. So, kung talaga sa kanila na may mga computer sila, hindi talaga basta-basta maka-generate ng mga reports kasi nga iba-iba yung sources ng data. So, with that pa lang, and then naglabas talaga dun sa kanilang hinaing na gusto sila magkaroon ng centralized system para easy na lang yung retrieval. And then one of the advantages din talaga that yung college po namin will truly assess yung barangay kung paano siya i-set up. Then ano yung mga kailangan nilang i-purchase
So,
para
depende rin
ma-set
sa barangay.
up. Opo.
Of course. Sa office nung sa barangay hall, nakadepende rin.
Dun sa barangay hall.
At saka, naalala ko lang kasi dati, kunyari, kukuha ako ng barangay clearance namin or cedula. Ito na cedula, ma'am, sa barangay din kinukuha yun, di ba?
Pwede sa barangay, pwede din sa sanggunian.
Okay. Pero I mean kasi, actually, they are required to check kung dun nga ba nakatira yung resident. Parang for resident siya barangay residence certification. But I think, some barangays, if gulo-gulo na yung mga documents nila, mga records nila, kung ano na lang, parang nakadepende na lang kung kilala ka ng barangay captain or kung kilala ka ng barangay staff na
yung barangay,
tsaka ka masa-certify.
Purok leader.
Purok leader, ayun. Pero mas maganda pa rin syempre na parang based talaga on records na talagang doon ka pa nakatira, gaano ka nakatira doon, and etc. So, I think it's really important then for barangays to adopt this is secure and a computerized talaga na database for its inhabitants.
Correct po, sir.
Yeah.
Kasi ang for example dun sa Barangay Palmahil, yung 10,000 residents na encode namin dun sa system. So, what they will do if mag-approach yung barangay resident, then makita man dun yung profile nila, then they will ask if ano pa ba ito? Updated? Totoo pa ba ito? So, they have an opportunity to update the record po.
Okay. So, may profile din per barangay na may barangay ID, no? Parang pwede ba yung barangay ID?
Yes, sir. Ang sa kanila aside sa ID may household number din talaga because yung
Yes.
sa isang bahay posible kasi maraming pamilya.
Yes,
Opo.
Paano niyo pala ma'am na buti pala parang ang laking step na rin na nakuha niyo na yung si Barangay Mintal tsaka si Barangay
Palmahil.
Palmahil. So, of course you plan to do this to all barangays na naman.
Yes,
So,
sir. Yes.
you're doing that naman na unti-unti, barangay per barangay.
Yes, sir.
And soon maybe lahat ng barangay sa Davao ay
Yun, yun yung target namin actually, sir. So, na-present na nga namin ito kay Mayor Baste dati. Present ang aming dean na si Ma'am Ivy Machika. So, tapos hindi lang nasundan yung series of
Tsaka tama rin
meetings.
parang from the mayor na mismo, para si mayor 'pag parang pino-operate na yan, mas madali niyo na lalapitan yung bawat barangay.
Hopefully, sir.
And
Hopefully.
I think magbe-benefit din naman ng mayor's office diyan, kasi if the mayor's office may data from all the barangays, ang laking tulong yan for running the city din talaga,
Exactly, sir.
So parang the data aggregation and extraction is in the barangay level. But at the end of the day, yung mga insights ay pwede rin naman mapasa sa mayor level or even sa governor level, provincial
Yes,
level.
sir. Yes, sir. Para mas comprehensive talaga yung report, then tama yung data na
Yes,
Trust the digital future with Twala. Secure and tamper-proof digital signature. Electronic notarization service. And custom AI agents for intelligent document workflows. Visit twala.io to learn more. In today's digital world, your organization needs more than just technology. It needs a strategic partner. At Symph, we build web and mobile apps that drive innovation for startups, enterprises, and organizations worldwide. Visit symph.co today.
Protect your assets from bugs before bad hackers exploit them. And launch your products seamlessly with Secuna, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. Receive reports in real time and work with security experts to find bugs in your products before others do. Let's make your security our priority.
Ayun. Now naman ma'am, puntahan natin yung story. Of course, you mentioned na kanina na this is parang effort ng buong college. By the way, ma'am, are you a faculty sa college?
Yes, sir. I am faculty of College of Information and Computing, and currently po I am the manager of the Mindanao Center of Informatics and Intelligence System. So my research center kasi per college dito sa USEP. So
And ang mga faculty,
designate.
di ba ma'am, parang may loads kayo, may teaching load, may admin load, may research load. So ito rin yung parang research load ng mga faculty ng
Yes,
so
sir.
for doing low beams.
Yes,
Ganun
sir.
ba? Ganun ba yun?
Oo. Parang may naka-allocate na load credit din.
And then ma'am, marami kayo nag-work for low beams, di ba? So
yes, sir. Kasi yung entire college man, kasi yung binigay sa amin is 6 months lang yung duration. So yung software process model na ginamit namin is yung applicable talaga for the 6-month period duration. So
para
nag-grad
project to ma'am
kami.
na as in propose gumawa ng proposal,
Opo,
and then
sir.
in-approve, may grant, may fund. And then yung
Internal.
through
Internal
USEP.
funding ng USEP po.
And then yung buong college, like mga ilang members ma'am yung team or yung mga faculty or yung mga staff na nag-work on this?
Actually, sir, 20
20, marami nga.
Opo, yung binitbit yung entire college po for this.
Ma'am.
Yes,
And
sir.
faculty.
Opo.
Kumbaga. Okay. Kasi actually malaki ng project din naman talaga to kasi development ng software, may deployment, yung may testing, yung mga pupunta sa mga barangays, may palang mismo
yes,
deployment. So, mga faculty rin po yung gumagawa nun. And then ma'am, now, so kumbaga nag-start nga ito through the college and in-aid ni USEP, and now this is one of like the parang mga spin-offs ni USEP. So ano naman nakikita niyo po dito na moving forward na parang mangyayari kay Robeams, especially through USEP din and maybe through the KTTD office, parang kasi sa KTTD they also offer mga intellectual property, mga ganyan services.
Sir.
So alam ba may nakikita niyong mangyayari with Robeams na para may aid pa sa kanya as a product na kumbaga commercialized and
Potential.
kumbaga nagagamit ng mga barangays?
Okay sir. Sa ngayon po, on the way na yung patenting ng RuBeams po. So, and then, pati din yung copyright ng kanyang, user's manual. Kasi may technology adapters na din kasi kami. So, meaning to say yung parang, technology maturity level niya medyo mataas-taas na rin. And then, after that, we would like to, have this, startup talaga na parang may
Company siya,
opo,
spin-off na talaga, oo.
na may magho-hold. Then, actually nag-join din si RuBeams dun sa DOST na startup grant. Opo,
Okay.
na ano. So, we're just still navigating kung paano namin
Actually,
ito
pwede nga siya startup grant
ma-pull
fund
through.
kasi si startup grant fund medyo may parang alignment ka na rin sa advanced tech. But actually, pwede to ng AI kasi when you get the data and when you analyze the data.
Siguro next version ng
Next
RuBeams,
version,
opo.
okay. RuBeams AI.
Opo. Lagyan ng mga different, models
Yes,
para
ang
mas
dami pwedeng
maano
gawin
yung
ma'am dito kasi this is very rich data actually. And 'pag na-collect
indeed,
nga
sir.
talaga yung different barangays, ang daming pwedeng gawin towards city development din talaga. But ma'am, another question so
Opo.
sino yung parang pinaka nag-start ng RuBeams project?
Way back, 2017 ba yun or 18 hindi ako kasali ng
Okay.
college ko. So, may mga OJTs na dineploy sa mga barangays. Then, kaso yung technology na generate dun, ganun ka-mature, then hindi siya nag-undergo ng research. Yung framework kasi ng KTTD is para may path kasi if gusto siya i-commercialize, magdadaan talaga sa research. So, kaya yun, dinaan sa research, then kaya nag-ano yung pangalan na RuBeams.
So
Oo.
tsaka parang ma'am, nakita rin siya ng mga OJT na problema ng mga barangay. So parang nakita siya na problema and then kumbaga naisipan na ni college, ng inyong college na
Na
gumawa ng
i-ano na
project
talaga siya
towards
na
that.
isang research, opo.
Okay, interesting. And then ma'am iniisip ko lang din, 'pag lumapit ngayon kayo, ngayong 2025 na, lalapit ang RuBeams sa mga barangays. Baka yung mga ibang barangays parang medyo nasanay na rin sa traditional nilang ginagawa so baka yung mga iba hindi gano'n kumbaga ka-receptive agad sa technology. I mean gano'n naman in everything
Oo,
Hindi
oo.
hindi madaling mag-justify and mag-present ng new technology. So, nagkaroon ba kayo ma'am ng gano'ng experience or something like when you approach to barangays?
Hmm, actually sir, mga ilang barangays ba yun na-invite namin for, urban setting, nasa mga 6. Then most of them talaga yung common problem talaga nila is magkaroon talaga ng centralized system. Then if ever maano talaga ito ng USEC ma-pull through as, generated technology na iko-commercialize. So, parang may mga advantage naman din kasi 'pag government to government yung
Yes, oo.
transaction compared to sa isang private institution na
Oo.
tapos to another, government entity. So, siguro yung mga advantage
Yes.
puwede ibang
At tsaka ma'am siguro parang maybe with your pilots ngayon na sila Barangay Mintal at sila Barangay Palmahid, 'pag naging successful dito, mas makikita ng mga barangays na, "Uy, ba't
Yes,
sila
sir.
meron na kami wala pa."
Oo. Willing nga yung si Barangay Mintal na if ever mag-ano kami, spokesperson daw namin siya, oo,
Wow, wow.
taga-promote daw
Ambassador.
kami daw namin siya. Pati
Yes,
din yung sa ano po, sa Palmahil,
oo.
yung si Barangay, San Antonio ba yun
Barangay
or
okey.
or Santo Niño, gusto din sana nila maka-install ng gano'n na
Oo.
system.
Y
So, may mga gano'n na
Yes,
usapan na,
kasi
sir.
yes, I think barangays will really benefit from this naman. But ma'am,
Indeed,
paano
sir.
yung parang nito, transactions nito? So, kasi this is a project na para siyang government project din siya. Paano ba siya parang magwo-work sa barangays?
Parang ano sir, we're looking for, iko-commercialize
Okay.
siya. Pero yung
So parang vendor
parang
kayo.
KTTD din ang mag-handle
Okay.
for
So para siyang
commercialization.
technology ng USEP, ng KTTD na
Opo, through
pwedeng kumbaga
KTTD.
i-apply or kumbaga i-supply sa mga barangays.
Opo,
Then
parang
okay.
gano'n ata ang
Yung
mangyayari,
parang
sir.
commercial
Parang
niya.
ini-explore pa
Yes, of course.
talaga namin
Oo.
'yan na path.
Ayun ma'am, grabe, thank you so much for sharing about raw beans. Actually
Um,
very not just promising, this is needed, eh.
yes,
And
sir.
before nga ma'am,
Oo.
what do you think ma'am sa pala or outside Davao or maybe outside Mindanao?
Mm. We're
Ah,
we're also trying to explore that one,
mm.
sir. Hindi pa kami yung
Unti-unti
makalabas-labas
siyempre,
talaga kasi inaantay pa namin yung patent
Yeah,
niya.
okay.
May proseso pa
Yes,
din
of course.
kasi.
And speaking of
Opo.
that ma'am, ano nga ba yung parang future plans kay Robim? So, siguro wait for the patent na muna now, 'no, kasi that's very important, and then
Opo.
siguro barangays in Davao City or even, Davao Region, and maybe lalabas kayo Mindanao. Lalabas kayo
Yes,
Davao,
sir.
lalabas kayo Mindanao.
Yung participants namin nung nag-requirements gathering namin, so most likely balikan namin yun.
Mm,
Then ito na yung output.
mm,
Then together with the Barangay Mintal na parang
mm.
mag-ano ng testimony.
Yeah.
Oo, so parang
Okay.
gano'n din.
And meron bang mga plano na baka lang ibang features pa for Robeams? Kasi although now it's very robust, no, na it's a data secure information system where you can extract insights. Pero aside from that, ma'am, baka meron lang iba pang features or whatever.
Yes, sir. So marami pa talagang puwede gawing Rubings. Actually, if ano na talaga siya ng malaking data, so we can have different AIs or
Mm,
models na puwede i-ano kay Rubins to analyze this data
mm,
so that yung mga barangays, yung mga mayors na if top level management can really benefit the data collected by Rubims.
baka
Then
no?
opo, sir. Then baka puwede din na instead of si barangay staff ang merong access or yung nasa barangay hall lang, it may be possible na yung residents mismo mag-request through tapos
Cellphone na lang.
mag-login siya dun mismo
Online
sa
na.
system, opo. Parang gano'n
Yes, oo.
na direction
Tsaka
po.
pag kukuha ka ng barangay clearance or something, hindi
Mag-request
ka
ka
na
na lang.
pupunta sa barangay hall mismo, puwedeng online na lang or something.
Exactly, sir. So
Oh,
parang marami pang puwedeng
maraming
anuhin.
puwedeng gawin actually, and
Opo, sir.
actually at the end of the day, it boils down to the service to the barangay
Yes,
inhabitants
sir.
to
Yes, sir.
make the barangay services better than for them. And I think baka ma'am kung may mga barangay may mga CCTV baka puwede ring
Integrate.
ma-integrate, oo.
Opo.
Ang daming puwedeng gawin kasi I
Oo.
think ang core nito is really to help the barangay level.
Yes, sir.
Um,
Yung current problem nila talaga yung
Oo.
pag-manage ng kanilang records of
Oo.
barangay inhabitants.
Introducing Aim High. Smarter construction management starts here. Monitor costs and progress with real-time insights. Plan ahead and adapt with streamlined scheduling tools. Make data-driven decisions to avoid costly delays. Increase efficiency and profit with Aim High.
Running a business? Make it smarter with Red Circle Global. Streamline operations, boost productivity, and manage everything in one powerful ERP system. Book your free business demo today at redcircleglobal.com. Guided by one of our top experts.
Ayun. Thank you very much, ma'am, ulit, for sharing about Robeams. If our listeners want to know more about Robeams, how can they know more? Meron na ba kayong website or Facebook page or email maybe? Where can they contact you?
Okay, opo. So to learn more about the services of RuBeams po itong information management system. So you may contact us at 227-8192, local 249, and pwede din po kayo sa Facebook page ng college namin. University of Southeastern Philippines, College of Information and Computing, as well as pwede din kayo mag-email sa MCIIS. So yun po yung research center ng CIC, mciis@usep.edu.ph.
And I also put those details below, and maybe pwede rin through USEP, through Agilab TBI, and
Yes, sir.
KDTD. Ayun. So,
Opo, china-channel naman din nila dun sa college
ayun. So,
namin.
ayun. Thank you very much, ma'am, for sharing about RuBeams.
Thank you for this opportunity, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much to our 61 patrons. This episode is super powered by AskLexPH Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and more. Argum AI. Make smarter decisions by presenting both sides of an issue as argued by two distinct AI models. Pixel by ePlayment. Turn content into opportunity, grow deeper connections, and earn more. Only with Pixel. Sign up at pixel.eplayment.co. School of Profits. Filipino-led community for aspiring freelancers, VAs, agency builders, and online earners. Built to help you start, grow, and earn online together. Founders Launchpad, our ecosystem partner. Early stage accelerator providing venture capital funding, operational support, and mentorship. Hire Business Solutions, provider of the most configurable cloud-based payroll system in the Philippines. Agile Data Solutions, the Philippines' fastest growing market insights tech company with its data gathering platform, Hustle PH. Smile Checks, streamline hiring and onboarding with automated background checks. Cloud CFO, cloud accounting service provider for businesses ready to grow. Cloverly Tech, all-in-one digital platform for property developers. Body Beaties, accessible and personalized diabetes self-management application. HKB Digital Services, tech-based business tools including payroll, ticketing, and loyalty rewards. Hyperstocks, digital banking enabler for rural and thrift banks. One CFO, CFO services, bookkeeping and tax, and payroll processing for startups and small businesses. Unawa, driving digital transformation with secure, legally enforceable electronic signatures and robust AML compliance. SchoolTech, all-in-one AI integrated school and learning management system. Better Support, a Manila-based BPO company. They have a referral program for people who can bring in new clients. You might know a Western-based business that needs better support. Britanna, enterprise-grade ERP solution that fits the small and medium business budget. Wonder Brand, data science-driven brand strategy and design for emerging markets. East Point Business Outsourcing Services, one-stop shop for streamlined business solutions for MSMEs such as business registration, bookkeeping, and more. DiviCode Technologies Incorporated, IT solutions specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. NutriCoach, personalized nutrition and wellness programs for you. This episode is powered by Sugbodok, JIA Engineering Solutions, Alcacon Aquafeeds 1Alj, Grey Wolf Technologies Philippines, Pareto Consulting, Jure.ph, Big Giant Games, Pahatid PH, Wistless PH, Tech Tribe, Yay, Uplift Code Camp, Board Prep, Dohey Philippines, Edfolio, Hive Rooms, Sirius MD. Support the podcast through the links in the description.